JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ Radio.
Hello, viewers. Today we bring to you Agoooo show. We are in Roppongi, middle of Tokyo.
This is JafriQ Radio.
One of the entrepreneurs we heard about. Let's go in there and find out more about his work. This
is
called
JafriQ Radio.
The World Star Cafe. Let's get in there to find out what the cafe has for us today.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Amen. Follow me.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Let's go. This is your radio.
JafriQ Radio.
Your station.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Agoooo. Amen. The Agoooo show is coming to you once again. Agoooo is all about interviewing entrepreneurs who have their own business, asking them questions about how they started it all and how far their business are going, what they have to say to the youth, and what to motivate the youth coming to Japan onto how they should run their businesses. So today we are going to interview a wonderful person. I've really heard a lot about him, but today I got to meet him. So now we have our guest here. He's going to introduce himself and then we move on with the conversation.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm very good.
Very
Welcome to the Agoooo show.
Yeah.
Yes. So when we say Agoooo, you say Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Thank you very much. Once again, welcome to the Agoooo program. And Agoooo is all about going to the entrepreneurs we have in Japan.
Yeah.
Yes, to interview them about how they started with their business and how booming it is or how it's going and what they have to say to the youth coming to Japan or the youth already in Japan. Anyone who wants to start a business, how are they going to go about it? So I think looking at you and then looking at your business place, I think you've gone really far.
Yeah.
So I would like you to introduce yourself a little to our viewers and our listeners.
All right. My name is Tony Adams. I've been in Japan over 20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah, over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Yes, and I'm a businessman running a few restaurants in Tokyo, middle of Tokyo. So we are into restaurant business, into clubs, into housing business also in Africa.
Oh.
So that's what I've been doing.
Oh, okay.
So all these years, this is the business that I've been running, this restaurant business.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what is the name you are known to be called in?
Everybody call me Tony Adams.
Tony.
Yeah, when they say Tony Adams, yes.
Tony Adams.
Yes.
Okay, so when I come to Roppongi and I say Tony Adams,
Yeah, everyone, yes.
wow,
Yes.
you must be very popular.
Yes.
So you are from
I'm from Ghana.
Ghana.
Yes.
I see. I see.
I was born in
This is JafriQ Radio.
What do you call break?
Kwabere.
Which part is that one to?
It's Ashanti region.
Ashanti region.
Yeah,
Oh,
when you
okay.
talk about Bramai, Bohon, Akora, Kwadi,
Okay.
so
I think I'm lost.
You're lost, right? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yes.
see. So, which part of Ghana were you born?
I was born in Kodie.
Kodie.
Yeah.
And raised in Kodie.
Raised in Kodie, born in Kodie. But I grew up in Busheng.
Busheng. Okay. I think.
Bansuma, Apame, Busheng.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay, okay.
yes.
How long did you live there in Busheng?
I live in Busheng, I think about 10, 12 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about
okay.
10, 12 years.
So
I went to Busha when I was very young, maybe around 8 years.
So you went to your junior high school there?
Yeah, but my school, Everton, I went to what they call it, Ababo.
Abuabo.
Akrom.
Oh.
They call that area Akrom, Adikrom.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. It was Arabic and English school. Yes.
I think I'm a little bit lost.
You're a little bit lost.
Oh, okay.
It was Islamic school, Islamic, Arabic and English school at Adikrom.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So talking about Islamic, going to Islamic school, are you from that side?
I'm a Muslim.
You're a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim, yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, I see.
Born and raised Muslim.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Very good. Oh, wow, a proud Muslim.
Yes, very proud. Very proud Muslim.
I see. So, how long did you come to, how long has it been traveling from Ghana to Japan?
How long? Yes, I left Ghana when I was very young, maybe age of 18 to 19. Yeah, I left Ghana when I was very young.
That means probably after senior high school, right?
Yeah, after senior high school, I left Ghana.
Oh.
Traveled from Ghana to Libya, from Libya to Tunis,
Wow.
from Tunis to Egypt,
Wow.
from Egypt to Israel,
Wow.
from Israel to Greece,
Wow.
from Greece to Thailand, from Thailand to Taiwan before coming to Japan.
Wow.
Yes.
Looking for greener pasture?
Yeah, just to survive.
Wow.
Because have a big family, you need to take care of them.
Wow.
Our father died when we were very young age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we need to travel and,
Support the family.
the family. Yes.
You are very strong.
Yes.
Because at the age of 18, traveling through all these countries
yes.
to Japan, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy at all.
Wow. You are very tough.
We are part of the group, the first groups that traveling by road, walk from Algeria up to Libya. We are part of the group. That's the time people were dying on the desert.
So you had those kind of experience.
Yes,
You
yes.
saw people dying.
Yeah, 100%.
Jeez.
Even me, I was collapsed when they took me to Gat. Gat is the border town of Libya.
Wow.
Yeah, even me, I was collapsed when they took me with the camels to Gat.
Wow. Allah has blessed you.
Yes.
Wow, you're a survivor.
So finally, we get to this country.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we are here doing what we do.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so how long have you been in Japan?
Okay, I've been in Japan. That's over 20 years now.
Over 20 years. I've been in Japan for just 5 years.
5 years, right? Yes, I've been in Japan over 20
I'm
years.
just a
now.
kid in
Yes.
Japan.
So very long,
okay.
yes.
I see. Over 20 years.
Yes.
So how did it all start? Looking at this place, we see it's a very big place.
Yes.
A very, very, very big place. So how did it all start? How did you start it?
To be honest, like I said, we leave our country traveling to survive so we can take care of our family back home. We have mothers, sisters, brothers, everybody, kids. We need to help them back home. So when I came to Japan, we started struggling working in places like what I'm doing now. Learn from that, then we try to establish our own. And from there, God willing, things become good. Then I continue just opening. I have opened over 25 restaurants in this area. Over 25 since I started. Over 25 restaurants.
What?
Yes.
Over 25
Bars, club, restaurants. Yes. In this area.
Tokyo.
In Tokyo.
You kidding me?
Yes. But now I left with 5 of them because due to problems, especially when this pandemic happened, I've closed 2 places.
Oh, I see. We'll get to that. We'll get to that side very soon. But I want to know how, because some people in Japan also, the youth especially, we also want to start to do something. Somebody might think you just got some money somewhere else and then just built up this palace and then you call it yours. I want to know how you started it, how it all started. to become like this, and then how you were able to open this place? I don't think you just
No, to be
went out
honest,
like that.
I mean, I started with a very small place.
Okay.
I was working in a restaurant, a club. Then from there,
You were working there.
yeah, I was working there.
Okay.
When I meet my wife, we marry. Then we decided, why don't we start our own? So that's how I started.
Oh, I see.
I find a small place, we open. Then from there, struggling, I have opened restaurant that time, and after I opened a record, what do you call it? No, it's back in the days we call it like a record shop, records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to sell records.
Okay.
From there also I opened fashion, clothing.
Okay.
I used to have a company name called Flavor Fashion. We
Okay.
deal with clothing.
Okay.
Then from there, struggle, but the clothing line was not really good.
Okay.
Then I changed back to continue the restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
But to be honest, I start from the scratch.
Scratch.
From
Just
nothing.
Something small.
Yeah.
And then with determination,
Yeah.
it generated into.
Working hard,
Yeah.
struggling. I
Okay.
mean, and build it step by step.
Okay.
But everything that I have today is from the hard work.
Okay, that's great to hear. That's very great to hear. So when you were talking, you were saying that when you met your wife, you got married, and
Yeah.
then you started. You're married, right?
Yes.
So you're married to a Japanese or Ghanaian?
Yeah, my wife is Japanese. Yes.
Oh, great. So we have a cast in the family.
Yeah, I have 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl.
Wow.
Yes.
How old are they?
Well, my boy is 25.
Wow.
Yes, and my daughter, she's 9.
Great.
Yes.
Wow, you've done a marvelous job. That's so wonderful. Okay, so how long have you been married now?
Wow, I've been married for almost 27 years.
Then I think you're almost 30 years.
You're going too much. I've been married almost 27 years.
But I think you're over 30 years in
Yeah,
Japan.
26, 27. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. That's why I say
great.
over 20 years. Yeah, when I say over 20, it can
Almost
be 25.
30.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So with this small start, you started from a small restaurant,
Yes.
and then I want to know, you see, most people,
Yeah.
you are from Ghana, I'm from Ghana.
Yes.
Most people in Ghana, when they have a company or when they start a business, mostly they feel they are the boss.
Yeah.
So they mostly stay back home and then they allow their employers
Yeah.
to work more.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? Because looking at the Japanese way of living and then their company lifestyle, most of the bosses, they call them sachos.
Yeah.
Most of them are at work all the
All
time,
the time, yes.
working with their people.
Yeah.
But in our home country, mostly it's not like that. What's your take on it?
For me, I think, to be honest, to survive in a business, you have to be there. Even when I told you that I've opened almost 20-something businesses, my business started going down when I started paying attention back in Ghana, trying to do something back home. Then I left my people here with the business, then everything started going down.
Wow.
So to be honest, expanding the business, you have to be there.
You have to be part of it.
You have to be part of it to build it. If you're going to live with people, because they don't know how you started. They don't know how you get what you have. And everybody who comes to work with you, they want to be like you. So when they have the chance you are not there, they want to take advantage of that.
I see.
And that's what brings a lot of companies down. You know, if you need to look at back home, why companies are not surviving after the builder, the founder of the company, gone. Because after he's gone, the spirit of the company is gone.
Wow.
And people just take advantage and destroy what you have built.
Exactly.
So for me, I think my advice to the youth who are trying to build their own businesses, you have to be part of the business, the company. You have to be there because you know how you started, you know what you have put there, and you know why the company is there. Nobody knows the secret apart from you.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is you don't have to be so bossy. You
No.
be at home and then don't come to work at any time you want because it's your company.
Yes.
There are people working for you.
Yes.
It's not done that way. And then if you want your company to go higher, you have to be there. You have to be part of it. You should even come earlier than your employees.
Staff, yes,
which is very good.
And the most important, also, to be honest, with business, what I learn now and what I will advise every business owner, the most important is the system.
Okay.
Because if you have a good system in the company, then even without you, the company can run. You understand what I'm saying? Because if without a system, the moment you're gone or you disappear from the business, everything will just fall apart.
Okay. Somebody said the system is working. I saw that video somewhere. So Japan's system is working, so you have to get this system. Okay, thank you very much. And then, can you mention the names of the restaurants you have in Tokyo?
Okay, now I have a World Star Cafe, World Star Bologna.
World Star Bologna is a club?
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant, not a club.
Okay.
We just opened.
This is JafriQ Radio.
But due to the pandemic, now we close it, but we're going to operate it again. And I have a Wall Street Cafe. I have Jokers. And I have one shop also named called First House. But that one I've sold it just about 3 months or 4 months ago.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Copacabana. Yeah, now that is the places that live. But back in the days, I have different names. But the ones that I still operate in, that's the names that I just mentioned.
Okay. So what motivates the names you give to your company?
Okay, because Japan is more about America. So most of the names we always give, most of them go with the style of American style.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because they love it.
Yes.
They love the American. I want you to advise people in Ghana who wants to, first of all, people in Ghana who wants to travel outside. Sometimes you tell them it's not easy. It's better if you be in Ghana and then fight your own way.
This is JafriQ Radio.
You are there, so what shows that I can also make it there? So they always want to come. First of all, I want you to talk a little about people in Ghana who wants to travel to Japan. What the struggles and everything that they could face. Like say something about it, let them know what they should do. Some people just need to be talked to take a move. Yeah, so I want you to say something.
I mean, for me, traveling is good. Because when you travel, you learn.
This is JafriQ Radio.
It's practical. Everything you see, you learn from that.
Yeah.
But for me, if I were to go back 20, 25 years ago, I would stay home. I will go back to Ghana because our country have everything that we need to use and develop ourselves. The most important is education.
Yeah.
So back home, the youth, if they want to travel to know outside is good. But my only advice, when they travel, they shouldn't stay out for long.
Okay.
Because Africa needs us.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Even to able to think that you have to travel to go out there, that means you're smart.
Yes.
So when you go out there, you just have to adopt the system, the knowledge from outside what we don't have back home, and go back home and you'll never regret it. But for us, like now, we've been here for all these years, even going back home to stay home is difficult.
Yeah.
When you're trying to build something without you back home is, So for my advice to the youth, if they travel, I don't say don't travel, because traveling is good. We cannot tell them don't come. If they say don't come, why are you there?
Yeah.
So my advice to when you come, adopt the system, the knowledge, the ideology, and go back home.
And develop it there.
Yeah. Make sure you go back home before 40. And you will never regret.
Make sure
This is JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ Radio.
You will never regret.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Ghana have everything that we need. It's a very blessed country.
Especially peace.
Yeah, that's why I say have everything. Peace, business, everything. And home is home.
Yeah.
Home is home, yes.
Home is home. Exactly. Okay, so now that's an advice to those in Ghana.
Yes.
Now those here, like me, what do you have for us?
For we here, like I said, we already learned a lot. We have seen a lot. the most important is to go back home to see what we can do to help our country and help ourselves.
So I should go back home
1,000,000%.
before 40.
Before
right?
40.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you, within your business, what motivates you?
For me, to be honest, what motivates me is just to keep on going, because I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm into restaurant, I'm into entertainment business, and I'm very happy.
You love it?
Yeah, I love what I'm doing,
Okay.
so that's what motivates me.
Okay.
And I like to walk.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like to be building new shops. When I'm building a shop, I become very, like,
But we don't just build a shop. We build shops with money.
yeah, we build shops with money.
It
Yes.
means you're very rich, right?
I'm doing well. I'm not rich, but I'm doing well.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm doing very well.
Very well.
Yeah, very well.
Very
Yes,
well.
I'm
Very
doing very
well.
yes, I'm happy what I'm doing.
Very well.
And I'm doing very well.
Very
So
well.
that's what keeps me going.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
That's great.
That's what
because
keeps me
having
going.
all these restaurants and cafes around, it's not easy.
It's not easy in
Yeah.
Tokyo, yes.
Especially in Tokyo,
Yeah. But this is what I've been doing since
the
I was
capital
young.
of Japan.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
you are very rich. You are blessed.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
You are blessed.
Yeah, I'm blessed. That's why I say Alhamdulillah. I'm very blessed.
You are blessed.
And I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And I also heard that you can speak lots of languages.
Yeah, I speak different languages based on the travel,
Whoa. So how many languages can you speak?
I speak at least about 7 languages.
7.
Yeah.
Can you name them?
Yes. I speak Hausa,
Hausa,
Mosi,
Mosi,
and a few Bambara,
Bambara,
Arab,
Arab,
Japanese,
Japanese,
English,
English,
and Ashanti.
Ashanti,
I think that is all.
Gan.
Gan, no.
You can speak Gan.
I can speak Gan because I was born and raised in Ashanti.
Oh,
Ashanti
okay.
region, yes.
And what about Nigerian languages?
No.
None. Oh,
And Japanese also. So I speak Japanese.
You've already
I mentioned,
Japanese.
okay, that's 7. So that
So
means I'm not
7.
wrong, yes.
7?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so let's speak a little of Japanese. Genki desu ka?
Genki.
Oh, okay.
Anata wa Genki.
Genki desu. I think it's right.
Your Japanese is finished.
I think it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so very happy to have this interaction with you. I'm very, very happy. And your place is so marvelous. Your place is very nice. Very nice and very huge.
Yeah.
A place in Tokyo.
Yeah, in the middle of Tokyo.
And so, definitely when there is a business setup,
Yeah.
definitely there will be setbacks.
Yeah.
There will be difficulties. There will be challenges.
Yeah.
What are your challenges in all these things?
Okay. To be honest, my challenge in this business is more about what they call it, the management. To manage a business like this in Tokyo and being a foreigner from Africa, it's not easy. Because sometimes when you're trying to employ Japanese, you employ them after they realize that you as a foreigner and as a black man from Africa, they're coming to work and sometimes they can't take it. So when they work with you a few months, then they will stop.
Oh, okay.
And the system in this country also is not made for foreigners, it's made for Japanese.
Japanese.
So, and this is Japan. Like here, 95% of our customers are Japanese. So you want to have Japanese staff to take care of them, and keeping them is difficult. When you employ them, the longest they work with you, maybe 1 year they go. So you train them, then after they will disappear.
Is it a mindset? Is it that
It's a mindset.
They just don't want to accept the fact
They
that
cannot accept you being a foreigner,
being their boss.
yeah, and coming from Africa. How do you manage to get this? How do you manage to build this? But they forget that all is about hard working and trying your best to achieve something.
Yeah, but I realize Japanese, they mostly feel that they should be the head of all the companies here.
Of course,
Yeah,
because
so,
it's Japan.
Yeah. I I see. So these are some of the challenges you face.
This is the most of the challenges that I face. I really want to have more Japanese in the business than foreigners because this is Japan and our customers are Japanese. But sometimes really it's very difficult. But that is how we've been struggling with until where we are. We cannot give up, doesn't matter what. We still try to train foreigners and keep on going.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
And sometimes also with this kind of businesses, you cannot be using your own money all the time. You have to be using the banks to support you to grow. And when you're a foreigner, sometimes there's a few difficulties with the banks, yes. I cannot say because you're foreigner, but this is how, my opinion, this is how I see things, you know?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see. I see. Okay. So, when I looked around, I don't know whether my producer can let our viewers look around. I saw some.
This is JafriQ Radio.
I don't know where they are from, and I saw some Japanese also
Yeah,
working
the staff,
there.
right? Yeah.
The staff.
Yeah, we have different. We have Japanese, we have Chinese, we have East Europeans, we have Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, different. To be honest, it's multinational. We have different countries people working.
Okay. So.
This is JafriQ Radio.
100 and something staff in the restaurant business, and all is mixed. Even I can say few Africans, but the rest is multinational, different countries.
I was about to say that I didn't see any African players, and then
Yeah.
do you normally employ Africans?
Yeah, we have Africans. We have Africans. They are not here.
Okay.
I have about 3 Africans are working here, but they are not yet working now.
Okay.
Yes. But we have Indians, Pakistan, Sri Lanka.
Oh, great.
Really, very mixed.
Very good.
Very
good.
much, yes.
Very good. Very good. Very good. This is really good.
Yes.
It's really good. At least you are breaking some barriers for
Yes.
the foreigners here
Yeah.
in Japan. Very good. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. Okay. So, what can you say to somebody who's also beginning this kind of restaurant thing?
Yeah.
A small beginner. What can you say to that person?
For me, my advice to any beginner of what I'm doing now, to be honest, the most important.
This is JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ
The
Radio.
most important is a system and hard working. System, hard working, and love what you're doing. If you like a business that you're doing, like I said, I love what I'm doing, and that's what keeps me going. So the most important, if you like what you're doing, and you're a hard-working person, and you have a good system, the system will always make the business grow.
So does the language also count in this? Does it?
Language doesn't really matter.
Really?
Yeah, these
Because
3
when
things is
you
the most
were,
important.
you were talking about getting loans from the bank to support your business and stuff, and that I think if you can't speak the language, how do you
No,
get the loans?
yeah, because you can always employ people to do that kind of job.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to speak the language. You can employ people to do that kind of job.
Okay.
But the reason why I'm saying system, for all my life, what I really learned, and I believe, what we have to adopt in ourselves to be able to grow in business is system. It's like, sorry to say this, even back home in Ghana, the reason why we're having all these problems is lack of system. But the system is not implemented right, then we'll always have a problem. You understand? So it's the same like a business. Managing a business, managing a company, it's like managing a country. All is to take care of people. And to take care of people, you cannot make everybody to listen to you.
Yeah.
But when you build up a strong system, we all will follow the system.
Yeah.
I wish today in Ghana we have only one leader who will come to lead us for 8 years or 4 years, only implemented a good system. That leader will be the best leader we'll have ever have to be appreciated all our life. So it's the same thing. In business also it's the same thing. What I realize in anything you do, make a system. So the youth, if you want to be somebody tomorrow, to have your own businesses, like I said, hardworking, make sure you have a very good system. Because when you implement the system, even you die, even you are not there, the system will always run the business. Yes.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Very much. And so before we come back to you, I want all the viewers to put down your comments on the comment section.
This is JafriQ Radio.
About all this interview, your suggestions and everything. Those in Japan too, you can also bring out your contributions on what you think you have to do, or what you think he said. How do you take it? What do you think is going to help you to also develop your business? The Agoooo Show is brought to you by
This is JafriQ Radio.
25 jeans, the best jeans in town, and then Bayside Company Limited, also Zion Company Limited, and then the Church of Pentecost, 6 branches in Japan, and Tomrick Hotel, also Willie Knox Jeans. Lastly, World Star Cafe. Okay, so don't forget to put down your comments on what you think about this interview, and you can also put your suggestion in the comment section. Don't forget to like our social media handles. You can go to JafriQ Radio on YouTube, and also on Facebook, and also on Instagram and Twitter. JafriQ Radio. Okay, back to Mr. Tony. Okay, so looking at this current pandemic all across the world, how has it affected your business?
Yeah, to be honest, with the pandemic, it really affects our business in Tokyo, because people are not coming out to eat, and people are not coming out also to drink. So to be honest, business really go down almost about 50 to 55%.
But there was some time, I think around March, April, June, all the clubs in Roppongi and mostly Tokyo, they were closed down. How did you take that?
It was difficult. We have lost a lot of investment into the business, because we closed for like I closed 5 shops almost about 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah, no, we can't open because the open people are not coming. To be honest, it has been very difficult. But we still keep on struggling to balance things and get it done.
But I think with you have a side business, the housing bathroom, right? So at least you can get little support from there.
No. But the housing business we have in Africa, still now we have everything, land, plan, everything, contract. But still now we're still having headaches with the investment, like the funders from outside.
Oh, okay.
Because of what they call it, because of the problems that we're having back in Africa and with this sickness. So investors are really, when they come, they always don't want to come back. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's not really something that is settled to work on. Oh,
no.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a work in progress thing.
Work in progress.
Okay.
We're still working on it.
Okay. All right.
So the surviving is only in this business.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
Yeah. Because places like this, mostly because of the pandemic, they really don't allow it to be they don't want it to be operated. No. Because of the number of people.
It's not even they don't want it to operate. It's because people are not even coming really out. Everybody stay indoor. People are not coming out because of the lockdowns system they are putting. I mean, this is a business we run in almost 24 hours. So the lockdown was a problem, and sometimes also they ask you to close 10 o'clock. So after 10 going, business is finished. So all is about people, because people were not coming out.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. How do you survive?
It's not easy. I mean, To be honest, it's God. I would say it's God because we just struggling every day by day, the small we are making to continue paying the business until this sickness will go down or getting the medicine, then things will come back to normal. But now, to be honest, all is about struggling. Yes.
But I think in all, I can see a few people around.
Yeah, today is because of the Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
People will come out a little bit, yes. But with this shop, I always say thank to God. Even with the pandemic, this shop always doing good. The other ones are difficult, but here is always, we give thanks to God.
Okay, that's good. This COVID
really affects everybody. It's everybody.
Yeah. What should people take into consideration when they want to set up things like this? Because I realize this place is very close to the train station.
To the station,
yes. I think it's one factor which I think is very great.
Yeah, this kind of business, all is about location.
Location.
When you go to restaurant business, for what I learned from all this time I've been doing this, all is about location. Location. If you have a good location, people always patronize the business.
And also, with you, for example, when you're about to start, did you talk to someone? Did you get any advice from someone as to...
No, to be honest, no.
No. It was your own idea. You started everything.
Everything what I have today is from the struggle, from the scratch. What I learned from the hustling on the streets.
This is JafriQ Radio.
I learned from that. Not like somebody advised me or no.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. As I said earlier, you are really a smart person.
Trying to be smart.
Very smart.
Trying to be smart.
Because you're traveling to so many countries and being able to speak most of the languages, it's not easy. Yes, very smart. All in the name of business.
Business.
Because of businesses, you have to learn so many languages.
Yes.
Wow. I'm really impressed. Okay, so what are your last words you have for our viewers? I want you to look into the camera and then tell us your last words. Yes.
My last word to the viewers, the world is in a very disaster now. So please, everybody try to stay safe and keep yourself strong. And apart from that, my advice also to the youth and our viewers, like I said, the ones who are back home, if you travel, try to go back home when you're still young. The ones who are here, Africa needs us. We really have to go home when we are still strong, so we also can contribute to the development of the country, because this is all what we are. People also, even Japan, even Taiwan, even Singapore, the people who build those countries, they also travel and come back and build their country. So we need to do that. So my advice to everybody, all our young generation that are coming, please, when we travel, we should go back home when we're still young. The ones who are home also, if you want to travel, it's good, but make sure you go home when you're still strong.
This is JafriQ Radio.
For being on the Agoooo show on JafriQ Radio.
You. All right.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I hope we'll see you soon again.
This is JafriQ Radio.
Okay. Thank you.
This is JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ Radio. This is JafriQ Radio.
Hi guys, you are watching JafriQ Radio. I am Abba from Ethiopia. JafriQ Radio ni የተመለከታችሁ ነው። ይመቻችሁ። አበበ ነኝ ከኢትዮጵያ።
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ káalẹ́ orúkọ tèmi ni ọmọdọ́lá oyeyemi ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìbàdàn. JafriQ Radio lẹ́ ń wò yìí o ẹ múra sí i ṣe púpọ̀.